Welcome to the channel everyone. Dual primary camera just seems to be the new trend in smartphone world today, but the approach is totally different from one manufacturer to another. In this video we will check out 3 different implementations of dual camera available in 2017 to ensure we know exactly what is the fuss about and it can help us choose the right one when we are in market for a new device. So let's get started. Even though the history of dual camera goes back to at least 2011 when HTC Evo 3D was launched, but it was never popular. Strangely, everything comes to limelight when Apple does it, even if they do it after 5 years. So let's check the first dual camera approach, the Apple Approach. Launched last year, Apple's larger flagship offered a feature its sibling lacked, the dual camera setup on its back. With it, the company chose to address a small yet important problem of smartphone, the lack of optical zoom. The second camera on its back uses a different, permanently zoomed in telephoto lens with the device switching between them whenever necessary. While this sounds like a hacky solution, it works wonder in large part thanks to Apple's software, which makes the transition as unobstructive as possible. Another feature Apple gave us as a software update was the portrait mode, where the image from the two cameras is combined into one, with the person or object in the foreground being the only thing in focus. While the effect can look a bit artificial at times, it's still light years ahead of the purely software-based solution we have had before. So this was the standard to telephoto lens approach from Apple. Next up, we look at the LG approach. LG had implemented it before Apple in their 2016 flagship, the LG G5, but because of failure of the G5, the technology never came into limelight. This year, with the launch of LG G6 and LG retaining the dual camera setup, definitely more people will be interested. Compared to Apple's approach, the LG handles the second camera in almost a different way. Where the 7 Plus had permanently zoomed in camera, the G6 appeared to be a zoomed out version due to a much wider field of view. This method isn't really widely used, though the G6 could soon change that as we expect it to sell pretty well. Some people, however, might not be pleased with the result as the wide field of view also noticeably distorts the image, particularly along the edges. So this was a standard to wide-angle lens approach from LG. The Huawei's approach. Huawei has recently grown into a significant big mobile manufacturer in last 2 years, and they are giving us the third approach to the dual camera setup. This idea, as implemented by several of Huawei's flagship like P9 and also included in the upcoming P10, is most technically complicated of the bunch. Again, it involves 2 separate sensors, but the difference here is that one of them shoots exclusively monochrome. This in practice means the camera setup is most sensitive to light and can therefore take better photos in low light conditions. Huawei claims it allows for a larger range of shadow and highlights. When combined, you get a much better contrasty photos. So these are the 3 main approaches currently in the market. There is definitely other approaches like the clear sight technology from Qualcomm, which was implemented by Xiaomi, and many more. I do hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know which implementation of dual camera did you like the most in comments below. If this was informative to you, then just hit the like button. Also, please do subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. Thank you.